Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jack Vision NHL 26 Rangers GM mode, or franchise mode, I think it's called now. Still used to like NHL 14 and it being called GM mode. Either way, though, off screen, I did conversations with my players, so that is why the second line is a +3 now instead of a +1. I talked to literally every player, hoping to get a little bit better for these lines and their chemistry, but obviously didn't work out very well. Everything stayed the same except the second line went from a +1 to a +3. Another thing I did is I went to our AHL and just made sure that all the young guys who we want to grow are playing. Dundas, our medium elite 69 overall sniper, is I think he had decent growth last season, but he's a center. But I'm gonna have him playing wing with Rempe. Hopefully, having an X factor on his line will help. And Chemlar we have two, and then our newest draft pick, Budai, who is a left wing 71 overall power forward. Medium top 6 is also playing. Defensively, we don't really have any prospects, but luckily our NHL defense is good for now. And I ended up signing Safronov, who was our goalie prospect that we drafted this last season, who supposedly played 8 games, has 4 wins. I don't know what that's about, but I literally just signed him and put him in the lineup just now. I guess maybe that's like in, I think he's from Belarus, maybe? No, he's from Denmark, I believe that is. That is not Denmark, I apologize. Either way, I signed him, I brought him to the AHL team. I feel like in my experience, having goalies and any potential player play in the AHL and giving them good minutes instead of just having them unsigned and playing in their home league is better. And one last thing I want to do actually before we start is I want to put Dundas on the power play. So maybe he could be, I mean, we already have. Let me put Fix Wolanski on that second line, and then let's get Dundas. He can be shooting from D. It's like 69 overall. Medium elite is very good, and like I kind of said when we drafted him, I feel like he fit really good on this team. When Miller and Zibanejad are gone, he's going to fit good as a center between Primo, and I mean, he's literally like Zibanejad already. Very similar heights, both snipers. He's going to be a perfect fit for this team as time goes on. And this team is doing good so far. With Zuccarello back on the team, the vibes do seem better already. We have our defense here. Gavrikov, someone who I'm still struggling with because of that giant contract. And because of our bad first season, he's already only an 85 overall at 31. But Adam Fox Schneider are playing great. The rest of our defense isn't that great, but I feel like they just have been performing so far. And of course, Shesterkin, .967 save percentage so far this year, which is monstrous. Only a 1 goals against average. I mean, I know it's only 2 games, but he's killing it so far, and our record is reflecting that. Even our last game against Schmid that we ended up watching, we looked great. So in this video, I do want to get through at least up to the trade deadline, possibly this season. We'll kind of see how things go. But I think let's just get into it. We'll keep eyes onto it. I only have 19 scouts. Let me go take care of that before we actually start. How do we do that? Okay. How did I think I ended up firing one of the scouts in the offseason and I never hired anyone. We need a WHL scout. And there's only C minuses. That's great. This is probably like the same guy that I ended up firing. Okay, either way. I mean, I'd rather have a bad guy out there than no guy at all. But let's get into simming because this team is performing well. Primo's doing well. Everyone looks good. So let's see if we can keep this up. I just want to take a quick second to say that only 0.2% of my viewers are subscribed. So Scott Stevens, check the subscribe button so this channel can get off the floor and on the board. Thank you all so much for your support so far. Last year, we just barely missed the playoffs. We ended up having like the 14th overall pick. 14th from the bottom we were. So hoping that this season we can... Dundas is already injured. That's good. October 31st. Okay, that's not too long. So we'll just replace him. First loss to the Panthers. Another loss to the Knights. That's not good. The two demons of the NHL beat us, the Panthers and the Knights. Okay, let's get Dundas back in there. He is kind of the main guy for me because part of this rebuild, like the most difficult part, is dealing with the old players we have now and kind of just like when they retire, being able to recover and stay strong when they're gone. And Dundas is probably the biggest part of that, and making sure that he grows right. Because we have a good core with, like, our wings are good. Primo, Perreault, Lafreniere, and Cooley. But having like a good center, we need it. And Fox has what he could have 10 years left in this game. So what we need to look at and need to be focused on to have in the future is center depth. And Radish is injured too. A couple injuries, but no one big. Okay, 5-2-1. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep going because after that first season where we did horrible. Okay, let's put Taylor Radish back in. That first season that we did horrible, the second season went way better than I expected, which was for better or worse. It was nice to see improvement, but it was like, we're just kind of in that middle ground where we're not making the playoffs, but not getting a good draft pick either. It's not going to be like the 8-3 win. That's good. A lot of injuries right now. I didn't. Injuries are pretty low. I think they're like 20 or something. But we're just getting hit with it. We've been pretty lucky with injuries in this series so far. And we still have some other good guys in the AHL too. I like Greentree a lot, like just because we got him for Panarin, so hopefully he grows. I'll actually move him. I want Dundas to be on that line. Maybe we do Greentree up and then Dundas. I will put Dundas on the first, but let's just leave it like that. That's fine. Rempe. I feel bad because Rempe played in the NHL last year, and then this year he's been subjected to the AHL. I kind of had an idea of him being like our franchise, one of our popular players, but I accidentally kept him in the AHL on the offseason, and we would have to send. There's no one we can send down to replace him with. So, Artyom Gonchar. Gonchar is someone we drafted too. He's only medium top 6. I don't have huge expectations for him, but it's always good to play these guys anyways. He's a left-handed offensive defenseman, so he could be Schneider's partner in the future. So it's never bad to have extra. Okay, it's never bad to have extra prospects just in case, even if they do have the lower overalls. And this season is going very well so far. 11 wins for us. It's kind of not what I was expecting. We're probably pretty high up in our division. Jeez, Gonchar's gonna be trouble here. Let's while we're here, let's look at how Safronov is doing. He might have already gone up in overall. He's played 1 game, 5 goals against, but 31 saves. That's tough. But I think he was only 55 overall when we started this video, so good for him. Maybe sometimes players just have explosive growth, and those are like the gems for your team. 14-4-2, second in the Metro. We're looking great so far. Okay, I think we're better than the Avalanche right now. Let's just keep rocking with it. I don't want to change anything. I consider maybe bring up Rempe if we have to, but doesn't seem like we have to do anything. Let's check out this draft class. So it's supposedly good. Chen, this guy might be a Sawchuk. That's an awesome name. Gustavo Chen, Blake Sawchuk. Sawchuk is an awesome name. Center too. That would be nice, but I think we might have. No, I don't know if we have anyone else's draft pick. I know we had the Senators last year. I don't know if we got 2 years of Senators picks or just 1. I'll have to check that out. But again, we're winning games. We beat the Capitals, who are first in our division, and we're first in our division now too. Beat Winnipeg too. Well, we're killing it. We might be first in the league. Okay, we're us and the Capitals. I don't know what the Capitals are doing, but they're looking, wow, 51 points. Let's just see what's the reason for this success. I don't want to shit on our team like that, but we've been way more successful than expected. Cooley's playing great. I mean, if he has a great season, it's going to be tough because we just did that bridge deal. But I think he's an RFA when it expires. Luckily, he's killing it though. Wow, he's been great. 31 points in 36 games. Where's Primo? Primo's been good too. Zibanejad's been good in the middle. That first line has been pretty great. Cooley gets a lot of penalties, and Lafreniere just doesn't throw the body. It seems like no penalty minutes at all. You look at hits 22 only. Zibanejad 13. Primo, he might throw the body more than anyone. Yeah, that's awesome. If this guy was real, Rangers fans would love him. Cooley, I mean, I'm nervous about him having a good season and wanting a lot of money. So I think while we're here also, let's consider extending Cooley. What the? This might be a glitch. I did not propose him a contract extension. Might have to wait till December 1st because we gave him 1 year. Or January 1st, but we are at January 1st. Okay, let's sim a month and we'll recheck it out. The one guy, I don't think Fox was that high up on our points. So maybe a down year for him. Okay, our first semi-big injury on our team, our third liner, Sikora. But it doesn't even matter, though. Kira Schmid playing good, too, it seems like. We're just cruising. Wow, we lose a lot in overtime. Win and lose a lot in overtime. We just go to overtime in general. It's kind of tough, but... And Parson in 2 is a good, he's kind of a good... I know this is basketball, but a good 6th man for us to kind of come in and replace guys, or... When do we need them? Let's see what Fox is. Fox is... I mean, he's doing good, too. 35 points for a defenseman is... It's kind of monster. Primo went down in overall, which is kind of weird. What do you lose morale for? But I guess this is some morale thing. Recent individual performance. I mean, he's doing fine. 34. I mean, he's close to point per game. I don't know why he's feeling... Don't feel so down about yourself, Primo. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Okay, lost to Buffalo. Come on, we can beat Chicago. When we win games, we win by a lot some of these times. So New Jersey, there we go. And we just keep the puck out of them. There we go. I like that we can win like high scoring games like that Hawks won 7-3, but also Lindy Ruff on the Jets, crazy. But he's fired already, so. But we can also win like the low scoring games too. 2-1 overtime win, like something like that is great. And what are we? 71. We're second in the league. We're tied with the Avalanche. Oilers are killing in the Maple Leafs too. Maple Leafs do great in this game. They're not anything close to how they did in real life. I think we keep going. I mean, we can go to the trade deadline and assess the situation before the deadline. And maybe make a trade. But I don't know, because like why mess up a good thing? The only thing kind of is like a left defenseman maybe. Like to be on that second line, like a left, so we have like offensive defensemen on the first and second defensive pairing. Okay, Rubrick injured again. That's kind of my only consideration for trading someone, I guess. Rubrick, okay, let's get him back in. Besides that, I'm really, really happy with how everything's going. Let's get in. Brendan Brassard, 78 overall on our one of our AHL team is doing good too. Let's look at Dundas really quick. Primo back to 87 overall. Budai, okay. I mean the scoring in the AHL is just low no matter what. I mean 24 points in the AHL I feel like is pretty good. Halfway through the season, like a 50-point season, about a little less than that. Zuccarello starting to fall off a little bit, but that's okay. He's just here for vibes. We have him for 1 season at 9 mil, which is crazy. Okay, let's keep going. I guess another thing is considering Cooley, because if he's not going to re-sign with us, so let's go past this Kings game. 37, 17, and 7. Hell yeah. We kind of fell from being the first place team, but again, still first in the Metro by a few points. I mean, we're 3 points above third, but we're 11 points above 4th place. So we kind of already definitely making the playoffs, and we might even be the 1 seed, if anything. Let's look at our contracts. Cooley is still glitched. That's not good. So we can't really do anything with him. Okay, we look at Zuccarello though. Laba and Zuccarello. Okay, that's that third line. Let's see if we can get him for 2x2x4, and Zuccarello 1x3.5. I mean, our contracts are fine so far. I would do. Is he not interested at all? Oh, what the? Why is I've never seen the current offer just not be there. Interesting. Okay, let's do 1x3.2 with a no movement. Let's see. And Laba, let's do. 83 overall is pretty good for a third line center. He's medium bottom 6, but I do like him. If we do for 4 years, I wonder if Zuccarello is like questionable because he's gonna retire, and he's not actually gonna like come back. If we do like, I don't want to waste him. I know there's only a certain amount of no trade clause you can do, so I'm not gonna waste on him. 2.2 by 4 is kind of killer for him. If he can stay around 83, 82, 83, 84 overall. Let's do that. I like that. It still won't take him long either. I think that's Sakura, Hinola. Let's just get this. I think Sakura's our third line. Can we do him for 4? Let's do it. I like having my guys locked up, so if we have like they're all around like 2.2 to 2.5, you have like a sub $10 million third line. That's decent to me at least. Hinola will wait on him. Brzezinski will wait. Okay, I'm happy with that. And our goalies, Schmid wants to accept. She's gonna want a big one. Oh, what the hell? I kind of feel bad. He's 84 overall. He's such a killer backup. And how is he playing? I mean, he's not playing well. But 84 overall, like, if Shesterkin gets injured, especially if it's in the playoffs, like, having him back up will be great. I mean, do you think we should just, like, kind of... How many years is Shesterkin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years. I mean, if we do 5 years, what will he do? Just keep him and Shesterkin together for 5 years. I mean, it's only 1.7 million. He wants a no movement clause, which is fine. That's kind of awesome. I know the backup doesn't matter, but you know that sometimes in this game, a bogus goalie can sometimes get you through the playoffs. So, you know, say Shesterkin gets injured, Schmid is worth 2.1 mil to me. Let's do that. Let's see what he decides. Cooley, I wish I could renegotiate with you. I don't know what that glitch is. I guess it's because we qualified him as an RFA and now it's just glitched. That sucks. Okay. Hopefully they decide before the trade deadline. Okay, Zook's coming back. Laba is really excited, and then Schmid. Sakura too. Okay, we got some guys locked up. We're gonna be a buyer. Maybe. We're gonna either buy crazy or we're going to just completely leave. Vasilevsky's crazy. Shabbat. I think Shabbat is left-handed. How many years does he have left? Just 1 year. I mean, that would be killer. But what would he give for him? What type of defenseman is he too? Two-way defender. I mean, that would be like Dundas. We would have to get rid of probably. We have our first. Ooh. Oh wow. That's crazy. If it was for Cooley, I would make. I wouldn't consider it. I love Forsberg, but we already have snipers. We're fine. Like, he would be good on the second line, but I think we're fine with that. And Joe Ginla. Joe Ginla is a future star on this team. Also, Sergachev is great. Shabbat's trade value is way lower. I guess Sergachev have 4 years left. Okay. Colorado Avalanche trade Trouba, Kositsin, Pittsburgh for Letang, Asima, and wow, that's crazy. Well, first of all, why did Avalanche have Jacob Trouba? And getting Chris Letang is crazy. I like how they went to the Penguins to make a trade. Penguins were probably expecting them to ask for Crosby, and they asked for Letang instead. And our first just doesn't have value. Like, I can do first and lates, but we just don't. Do we have? What's going on here? Dundas for Kempe. Okay. These Dundas trades are kind of crazy, but that kind of makes me feel good about his potential. Like I said earlier, I really do think he's really important to this. I mean, I would get rid of Nabokov because he's like a lefty for lefty. And Green Tree too. I'm fine with losing him. We have so many defensemen. I mean, like this. A first, 2/7 Nabokov and Green Tree for Shabbat. I have to redo the lines too. But I mean, that would just like... Oh, well, who's our current left defender also? Hanola. Hanola also is expiring. Well, we actually only have one lefty, so put Hanola to the third line. That's kind of awesome. We might lose a guy. You know, no, I think who would go down is Robertson. Or who do we have? Robertson. And he's on a two-way. Honestly, let's do it. A first, 2/7 Nabokov and Green Tree for Thomas Shabbat. Rejected. Just too far off. Yeah, I guess 2/7 was kind of crazy. Let's do 2 seconds. A second from this year and a second for next year. Reject. I don't know. They're gonna force me. Look at the trade value comparison though. The issue is too. I don't know if Shabbat is gonna want to sign with us, or how much he's gonna want either. Like, this could be a pure rental, which is kind of scary. Okay, let's the last thing I'll do. What's our 2 firsts? The only way this is worth it to me, like with 2 firsts, is if he resigns with us. And our team's been doing good already, but Shabbat is undoubtedly going to make this team better for the playoffs. I don't want to trade Buda. We just got him. So Nabokov, our number 1 left defenseman. Green Tree, who is kind of a known prospect. And I think that's it. I'm going to do this. This is my last go. First, 2028 first, 2029 first, Nabokov and Green Tree for Thomas Shabbat. If they don't accept this, I'm not going to do it anymore. And it did it. Iorio got moved down. That sucks. But we have Thomas Shabbat. Okay, that might have been bad, but I think that's all I want to do. Getting Thomas Shabbat is great. Losing Iorio does really suck. And I assume he got picked up. Or sometimes I swear it says stuff that's not even true. So let's create a new file too. Probably have to edit these lines now too. Unfortunately. Let's see how everyone's looking though. Primo 88 overall, hell yeah. Zuccarello 84 overall. I thought he was going down, but he's fine. Look at this lineup. I love this team. Cartier, who do we have? I had Sikora playing left wing on that third line. I like that third line. It's been working out for us. And then Radish down here. And then I guess Shabbat's gonna play with Fox. That's awesome. I'll leave that. I think they're both defensive though. I'd rather have. Will Shabbat be pissed if he's not on the first line? Oh no, he's a top 4 defenseman. So I think I'd rather have that. I know getting rid of the +5 is crazy. If things go bad, we can switch it up. But I like having the defensive defenseman switched up. That's okay. That looks great. And then how are we looking here? Pro, Cooley. I do want the K Pro. I want. I mean, Pro's a sniper though. So actually, let's put. We don't need 2 snipers on one line. So Pro is Primo. Here, yeah. Oh, he's a righty though. Okay, let's do Cooley then. That looks great. Have Perot on the sniping from the point. I love that. Power play 2, Cooley, Zook on the power play is awesome. And then Shabbat too. I didn't even think about that, kind of how he could run our second power play unit as well. Zuccarello. Who can we have? Sikora, Radish. We have a center. Who do we have before? I think we might have had Laba. He's a power forward guy like that. And then let's put a right defense again. I just like the 1Ts. I know it doesn't really matter for. Let's put Schneider there too, because he just has the overall. Schneider and Shabbat can play together on the regular and on power play. Maybe that'll help. Penalty kill. Looks great. Shabbat on the penalty kill too is okay, or not. I guess I'd rather have. Oh, was he on the first? Oh, there he is. I don't know why I wasn't seeing him. And then the 3-person. Okay, I mean those are always negative either way, so that's fine. Extra lines. Let me sure. I want Primo still on the first line. And then look at that. We have Shabbat and Fox on our 4-4. That's sick. Cooley, Miller, Leffernier, Laba. Okay, I'm happy. And then in the AHL, let's just make sure that our guys are playing. So we'll do this. Get Budai back to that first line. Brisson. I'm going to change you out with our boy, Dundas. You go to the second line. Rempe was here. There you go. Okay. I'm happy with that. Defense. Iorio's down here now. I guess no one took him. Okay. That was really lucky that no one took him. Goalies. Let's put Boyko is 6'7". Sick. Safronov. How's he been doing? Okay, 894 is pretty decent. It's hard to be a goalie in the AHL. They say that. Dundas is still on the power play, -5 for some reason. Okay, that's fine. They could just stay there. This team is looking killer. Maybe not killer, but our defense, our top 4 has got to be one of the best in the league. And I'm happy with this. Let's get to the end of the season. And it seems like we're going to make the playoffs. So I think my goal for the playoffs is to do like each episode be 1 round. So let's just go to the end of the season. I don't know why I was going all the way down there. And maybe hop into a game too. I really like to end by going into a game. So we'll go to the last game of the season and see if we can see some actual Shabbat especially. So let's actually go to up to here. I guess up to here. There we go. Oh, speaking of our defenseman, Gavrikov injured until March 23rd, only a few days. And I was talking about having draft picks, but now we don't have any first round draft picks for this year or next year. So that'll be good for us, I'm sure. But we're gonna win the Stanley Cup, right? So we don't need those picks anyways. Robertson is so good as our extra defenseman because I feel like he fits in everywhere. Actually, I do like gameplay, but I think I'll actually probably prefer to end with just wrapping up the season. Right? Just kind of see where everyone shaked out, how the playoffs look. That's fine with me. 42, 26, and 7. We're in 3rd in our division, so we did fall a little bit. Should probably look at how we did. maybe I haven't been looking close enough. We might be struggling since we got Shabbat. But when we do like the in-game simulation, I think he'll matter a lot more. There we go. Officially made the playoffs. So we got him. Well, we lost 4 in a row when we got him. Then we won 3 in a row. Then we lost 3 in a row, 4 in a row. We didn't play great after. That was tough. We did not play great after we got him. But it's okay. It's for the playoffs. It's not for the regular season. And all we need to do is make the playoffs. And we were 3rd with 99 points. Okay. Jeez, the Atlantic is crazy. 115, 112, 106. Canadians missed it with 96 points. Tough for them. But we made it. That's all that matters, right? So let's advance the day. See what we're facing. The season is complete. And we are facing against the Washington Capitals. Kind of a goalie battle with... Jeez, Ovechkin 9. Okay, we'll look at that after. Ovechkin 98 points, though. A little bit of a goalie battle between Shesterkin and Thompson. Last 4-4-4 and 2 of their last 4-4-5-1. And let's just look at the stats to end this video. Actually, let's look at contracts because... Let's see what if... we still can't talk to Cooley, which sucks. But Shabbat does want to resign. Oh. Oh. Okay, we'll figure that out later. That's tough. We'll see what we can do though. I think I kind of want to put him on the same time as Fox. Fox, who ended up leading us in points again. 77 points. 68 for Lafreniere, good season, best offensive. I mean, him and Primo were tied for best offensive player, which is great. Look at these guys. Perot. Okay. I mean, everyone played good. Shabbat played decent. Good season. Who was kind of anyone bad? Well, actually, who's kind of screwing us over? I like that our top lines are good. It's literally our fourth line, and I feel like our fourth line is kind of stacked too. Borgen too, yeah. I mean, I can live with that. I feel like it's just I'd rather that than our first line getting dusted. And we're out here. Shesterkin 0.9. That might be another Vezina season for him. 37 wins, 0.925, 240 goals against average. He definitely is the reason that we were able to perform so well. But let's see the whole league. Ovechkin, 98 points. Oh, this goes. Jeez, John Gibson, crazy season. Jeez, this is like playing 71 games is wild. Okay, though. Let's go all skaters. Rantanen, wow, 123. Matthews just a beast in this game. 69 points again for him. Robertson, Makar. The Stars doesn't even have a crazy season. Ovechkin, 53 goals. Jeez, I was going to say he had the most goals, but it's not even close. Kadri, 56 goals. I mean, the Stars and Avalanche were killers this season. Who has the most assists? Makar, just crazy. Where's Fox? I mean, with Makar's season, Fox was even close. Morgan Riley had a better season than Adam Fox, which is crazy. Let's look at one last thing. We'll just look at the season stats. Let's go the entire league. Oilers just had a season. Detroit. Okay. Looks good. But we are going against the Washington Capitals and the revived Alexander Ovechkin, who's probably doing the substance or something. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate the people who are watching this series so far. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you have any ideas about what I should do, who I should get, what kind of contract extensions I should sign, let me know. And subscribe for more. This channel, this GM mode is a part of this channel, but I also do lots of other hockey videos. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.